Hi guys. My topic is on changing gun laws and regulations. So what's been going on? Um, Mass shootings are on the rise. Some of them recently are like the ones last week at YouTube headquarters. This year there was Stoneman Douglas High School, and these events have all triggered a movement for gun control across the country. A lot of opinions are split. So all these things they beg the question: how can we prevent mass shootings? Some background in history. From what I've found, gun control talk has seemed to have begun with JFK's assassination, but with all the recent mass shootings, it's been brought back to light and sparked a lot of controversies. Recently, public mass shootings, they've been all at an increase, but at the moment, right now, it's a lot of school shootings, like that of Stoneman Douglas High School. Um, Within the past 2 years, we've had the two highest ranked killing incidents. Las Vegas, that was 59 deaths and 851 injured. That was back in 2017. And then at number 2, the Orlando nightclub shooting, back in 2016, that had 50 deaths and 58 injured. And very recently, last week, YouTube HQ had a shooter. 4 injured, 1 in critical condition, but there are no deaths. I believe the person in critical condition has survived. And so, looking at numbers, the US is the highest in public mass shootings. We are also the highest country to have guns. So, personal engagements. This threat is very much close to home. I believe 2 weeks ago, Kalani High School had a school shooting threat, and I know a bunch of people from Kalani, so it's pretty close to home. There's also been school shooting threats to Kapolei Middle, and they've had multiple, and Kapolei High School as well. That's back in, I believe, February and March. What's scary is a mass shooter can be anyone and target anywhere. Just look at the YouTube incident. They just didn't expect it. Imagine working at YouTube and next thing you know, there's a shooter. You just don't expect it. So what are people's opinions? It's pretty much split. You're either anti or pro. Those anti feel any of these regulation, gun laws, gun changes could infringe on their rights. Most famously, the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. And if you are pro gun law change, people want this to happen. We are the highest ranked country with mass shootings. We've surpassed other countries by a very scary extreme. And the number of guns we have per 100 people is 89 compared to a place like Singapore that has one gun per 100 people. So what's my opinion? I definitely think we need change, something and anything. We should evaluate the Second Amendment. This is a right that was created and implemented when guns literally fired one bullet, and it took you about anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute to reload that one bullet, and the accuracy and aim on these guns were horrible. The quoted ready, aim, fire command is incorrect for those times. It was ready, level, fire, and that's because the accuracy was so bad that they would just put the gun up and hope it hit something when they pulled the trigger. And the Second Amendment, a lot of people that are anti, I see that I feel that it's strange that they put this value of guns and having the right to be able to have guns over people's lives, their children's lives, as they cannot seem to find that there are so much mass shootings and it's becoming a very scary problem that needs to get fixed. I also believe that we need a crackdown on the illegal activities concerning guns. And we should also look at the gun laws, control, regulations that other countries have, such as like Japan or Australia, as they've seemed to find ways that completely eradicates mass shootings. So this is Japan's regulations compared to ours. We have 2 steps, pretty much. Background check, and you buy the gun. But problem is, 1/3 of the people can get past this background check. Yeah, you heard me right. About 1/3 of the people don't even get the background check. Whereas Japan, they literally have 2 background checks. You have to take a firearms class. You need to get a permit for training. You need to describe to them why you need a gun. You need to describe to them what gun you need or want. And the police have to inspect the place where you'll be storing the gun. You also need to be passing multiple tests that prove you're capable of using this gun. It's insane the amount of steps they have to go through, but it seems to be well worth it, as they have seemed to eradicate their problem of mass shootings, whereas we seem to be behind by a whole lot. So that's my presentation. Thank you very much for listening, guys.